To Update or Not to Update by Timothy Hornick. During the past 2 months, Microsoft and Apple have both released their annual operating system updates. This leaves one to ponder about the updating choice. While this decision is a relatively simple one for our sighted family and friends, the blindness community must ask the following questions. Is it compatible with my adaptive software? Will my device or system support the update? Will any of the new features or changes require assistance to learn? This review will offer guidance on these questions as they relate to the Windows 10 Anniversary, iOS 10, and Mac OS Sierra updates. Before venturing any further, keep in mind that the choice is not an easy one to make, even with the answers to those questions. I strongly encourage each of our bulletin readers to review the information here and then ask questions during any of the Heinz Blind Center alumni and Blind Vet Tech teleconferences. I also advocate asking questions of the manufacturers or developers of selected platforms. Windows 10 Anniversary. A year after releasing Windows 10, Microsoft released the Windows 10 Anniversary Edition. The update packs new and tremendously powerful improvements, such as a smarter Cortana dark mode for those who like high contrast, the ability to sign in with just your face, and an overhaul to Narrator. The Narrator update turned the built-in screen reader from a nearly useless accessibility option into a wonderfully robust screen reader. Narrator took some lessons from VoiceOver, JAWS, and Window Eyes, becoming equally as powerful as these screen readers themselves. Also, Narrator is fully accessible with Edge and other parts of Windows. One common complaint involves the rearrangement of the Start menu. You will notice that the shut-off, restart, and log-off options are concealed in a drop-down menu. Windows 10 Anniversary will work with versions of JAWS, NVDA, Zoom Text, and other adaptive software that have been updated to work with Windows 10. If updating from Windows 8 or older, you will need to verify if your software version supports Windows 10. If you are a Narrator user, you need not worry since you just received a functional screen reader. Microsoft has stated that the rollout of Windows 10 Anniversary will occur in phases, with the newest computers receiving first dibs. If you wish to jump the line or verify if the update actually installed, look for Feature Update to Windows 10 version 1607 in Software Updates. Overall, Windows 10 Anniversary will only slightly alter your computing experience. This stems from the redesigned Start menu and Narrator. The Start menu's major irksome change involves shutting down, restarting, or logging off the computer. Microsoft placed these items in a menu with several other system controls. The Microsoft Accessibility team will be more than happy to provide assistance in this matter. The second change requiring training comes about if you choose to rely on Narrator. While JAWS, NVDA, and Narrator possess many similarities, certain navigational methods differ enough between them that a one-for-one translation is not possible. To update, navigate to Settings, Updates and Security, Windows Update, and then look for Feature Update to Windows 10 version 1607. If you have any questions about Windows 10 and accessibility, contact the Microsoft Accessibility team at one of the following: 800-936-5900 or https://support.microsoft.com/en-us/answerdesk/accessibility or https://www.microsoft.com/enable/products/Windows 10/iOS 10. Apple released iOS 10 alongside the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. The latest update requires 1.1 gigabytes to download, but brings with it some nice features and updates. VoiceOver users will enjoy a couple of new voices, a new in-app VoiceOver rotor option, a quicker way to rearrange apps on your home screen, and an enhancement to photos where background and objects are identified. Low vision users will continue to enjoy Zoom. They will also encounter the new white point balance feature and a new option in accessibility that turns their iOS device into a digital magnifier by triple pressing the home button. All iOS users will enjoy the updated lock screen and notifications views, as well as the ability for third-party apps to integrate with Siri and Messages. They will also appreciate the ability to remove the useless stock apps that came already installed on the device, thus freeing up space for more desirable apps. Although this is but a tip of the iceberg with respect to the updates, they are probably the ones most users will quickly wish to test out. Like all Apple products, building accessibility into the operating system removes most of the questions one possesses regarding updating. This is because VoiceOver, Zoom, and the other accessibility options work flawlessly with iOS 10. However, that does not mean that some bugs do not slip through the cracks. Most notable is an issue where VoiceOver and Zoom may cease to operate properly under certain circumstances when both are activated. This may involve some continuous bugs with Braille screen input. Outside of these, Apple removed many of the legacy bugs, making updating fun. Some additional words of caution come for those of you with the lower tier of storage, 8 to 16 gigabytes, or whose devices are nearly maxed out. You may find your device running a bit slower when compared to iOS 9.3.6. To update, navigate to Settings, General, Software Updates, and look for the iOS 10 Download and Install button while connected to Wi-Fi and connected to power. If you have any questions about Apple accessibility, contact Apple Accessibility Support at 877-204-3930 or https://www.apple.com/support/accessibility/contact/. Mac OS Sierra. Apple changed more than the software behind its computers. It ditched Mac OS X to Mac OS Sierra. Technically, Sierra is OS 10.12 when you look in About This Mac. However, don't tell the presses. The Sierra update brought several very nice updates to VoiceOver and accessibility. It also updated how some of the core apps work and finally introduced Siri. Like all Apple products, building accessibility into the operating system removes most of the questions one possesses regarding updating, as VoiceOver, Zoom, and other accessibility options work flawlessly with Sierra. However, that doesn't mean some bugs do not slip through the cracks. If you're wondering if your Mac supports Sierra, here is the official list of supported devices: MacBook Pros 2010 or newer, MacBook 2009 or newer, and MacBook Air 2010 or newer, Mac Mini 2010 or newer, Mac Pro 2010 or newer, iMac 2009 or newer. I issue a word of caution about Macs with just 2 gigabytes of random access memory, and to those who have hard drives which are nearly full. They may experience some sluggishness, especially with VoiceOver. This problem increases if File Vault is used to encrypt a hard drive. To update, navigate to App Store, Updates, and look for the Mac OS Sierra update or select Update All. If you have any questions about Apple accessibility, contact Apple Accessibility Support at 877-204-3930 or https://www.apple.com/support/accessibility/contact/.